Hello out there. Um, this is, you can call me JR for now on. I'm still broke. I did not find a way to get to Dubai or to bust American and all the money washing delivery situation, all the fake governments, fake police and fake everything. So I'm still here on my own, fighting demons by myself, fighting stalking neighbors. Brazilians, in Brazil, we spent 40, I think it's like more than 40 years, but they washed the money behind my back for 40 years. But because Brazilians, they never done their own laws, more like, nevertheless, they will do Americans' laws, like anything that protect human beings. So I doubted that if I keep speaking this way about people that stalk me, thought-provoking, gas passers, and all this silly stuff that children and fake church are developing to attack me and to keep me trapped, and a lot of small families trapped in their houses without exercise, without socialize. So I think we are wasting time. Excuse me. As I told you before, I want you to know that the clock is running, time is passing. The majority of people that know me and relate with me, they are bully people. They mock people. They only mock people. They all wash money, bought a car, bought an apartment, and now they're sitting on top of like a salary that probably they're stalking from something or from somebody, or trying to stalk from somehow they got a piece of money from the government, and they're getting paid. They're sitting at home, either from market multiniveals. They got everything all figured out. They're getting paid by bullying other people, by pushing other people around, by mocking people, by stalking people, by investigating, by cloning, by selling, by slavering, by doing all this stuff. And we Brazilians, we don't have a bigger power that protects us. Back in the day when we used to, I think Americans used to pretend to be like helping us, covering top of us and helping us. And I thought the help was my country. I thought those helps were my government, were my nation. And after I grew up, they took this protection away from us. And now we are left with the ghetto and drug dealers and criminals and fake police, corrupted police, everyone armed with weapons and stuff. We do not have a real church anymore, and if we do have church, they're corrupted as well. They do they sin and they do everything wrong. They bully people, they lie, they steal, they don't pay taxes, they don't pay anything. But if you try to join them, they will try to make you as like, you can smoke, you can drink, you can sin, you can think of sex, you cannot have sex, you cannot go out, you cannot party, you can do nothing. You just have to be there with your knee in the ground praying. I don't know what they wanted to be praying for, because everyone is a lie over there. Everyone is lying. You know, they destroyed what faith is. For me, faith is that even though the entire world turns your back on you, God should provide a helper for you. What is written in the Bible is that no matter what happens, God will always be there for you. I have this faith. A lot of people don't have, because they never had this before. They never met. They didn't grow up on a faith culture and stuff. Sometimes I lean on Muslims and stuff, but it's not because I want to worship their faith. What I don't like about Muslims and the Quran, it's because they try to force you into the religion. I think no religion should be forced into it. I think we all are shaped into a certain way of person, of a human being. And then after a while, the Holy Spirit shows you what's the best for you. Brazilian satanic women, satanic families, and all this BS people throughout the world, and Americans, especially Americans, they used me to teach this, to brainwash me with the knowledge that I have, so that I could preach for free to others throughout the world with videos and stuff. After my videos, they mock me, and even though they know that I got their backs, and I got their backs as a country, and I know secrets about the United States, and I still got everyone's back, Arabics, Americans, and Brazil. they still mocking me, they still bullying me, they still chasing me, they still stalking me. There are women that get fat and unloved, fake marriages. They stay home all day long yapping, sending hidden messages next door because they already succeed in stealing my family's real estate in the United States. It's called San Anselmo, California. I'm not even allowed to say those things, but I'm saying anyways because people are just showing me that they don't give a fuck for anything. They don't give a fuck for reality. They don't give a fuck if people are working to steal their real estates or anything else. They just try to blame me or mock me. So I'm saying it to see if someday some real person from the world, some real adult will confront me, and then we can discuss these matters. People might judge my, like I said, judge my accent because Americans, they're so full of themselves. They think they're the only human beings on the planet, and they think that in order for you to pay attention to someone else or some other human being, the person have to have a perfect American accent, or else you are no good. You're just a slave, or you're just a Mexican or South American. You're just no good, and that's not true. You can't claim you're part of Adam's heritage, even if you have an accent, if you don't make sense, if you swallow prepositions, if you mumble, it doesn't matter. Because if you are speaking badly and if you don't have a good English, that means that no one is helping you to achieve a better English speaking. The internet is a piece of shit. There's a lot of women that tries to make a little stupid videos about English grammar and English stuff, but those things are not what it's supposed to be. They are doing those things to mock and push me around so that I can show them how to be done, and then they can do it and make money out of my ideas and just keep on mocking me and making fun of me. And that's not gonna happen. About men, you men, I'm very disappointed with you. You are cynical. Most of the times you are gay. You're macho man. You love to interact with other men only if they have like a response and a game throughout the human butthole. And that's not how I communicate. You men, included like 100% of all the men in the entire world, you think just because you get together sometimes and then you get together in jungles and then you guys murder whoever you choose to murder throughout the world, you think I'm scared of you. I'm not scared of you. You are thieves. You are liars. You're pathetic. You're unresponsible. You're negligent. You neglect our lives. You neglect our youth. By the time when I was young, you were a living politician. You were living political bullshit throughout the world. You let a lot of low self-esteem men pretend to be politicians and go out in public and speak about some stupid book that they might have wrote about themselves or about someone else's wife, because that's all you do. You mock other people's wife. First you marry them, you make them get together, because that's not your job. It's not you macho man or ego man to put people together to get married and then break them up, to be stalking them and then paying agents, fake agents, government agents to stalk women and then make men admit that they like porn or watch someone fuck their wives. That's not your business. Church is supposed to do this, and with the help of the Holy Spirit, that's how we put people, the right people, together to get married. But you don't want to do that, do you? Because you want everyone to break up, separate, get divorced, and you want everyone stressed out in court, fighting about divorce, fighting about benefits, and hookers and prostitutes and Hollywood celebrities, trying to get a little bit of time with Hollywood celebrities to get pregnant, to get some money from. You put some retarded men like Ryan Rainmold. He pretends to be a nice guy, but for me, he's full of shit. He married so many women. He exposed like bad example to kids and to everybody, even to me. I used to be his big fan, but now I look at him. What he does? He just, now he wants to get my wife, my ex-wife. Go for it. I don't give a fuck. That woman is a gold digger, just like all of your other wives. I don't give a fuck. You think that's gonna hurt me? I feel sad. I feel like crying when I think about my ex-wife. She was the love of my life. Do you know what it is when you give yourself to someone and then you find out the person is a spy? The person is like a American actor that was putting in your life to study about you and your contact business to steal life from you and then try to deport you later on. Do you know how that feels? Do you know how it feels to I feel naked. I feel naked. My wife know everything about me. She just exposed my sex performance through our internet. She made fun of me and stuff. You know, I never did this. Sometimes when I want to call her attention, I meant about her grandma, which I find is so dear and cute. But she hits hard. She's someone that probably FBI prepared to destroy my life, and probably whoever was behind this is someone really evil, and I think was Afro-descendants, because when I was young, they showed me that they hated me so much, and I don't understand, because I always kissed black people's ass all the time. It's like they are the only family that I have in the world. White people don't help me. When have white people helped me with anything? When have any white people like walk towards me and we had a real life? You guys gotta wake up. White people, they think they're gods. They think just because blondes, they are the people that are the most chased by other black people. They think they're gods. They think they run music business. They think they run everything. They think they run food. They destroyed, they made all the women, all our mothers obese, all our sisters obese, and then they separate organic food for themselves. And then they use Africa and India as their mass so that they can, whenever there is a war, they can use those peoples to attack small countries like us. They put us against each other, put Brazilian against Argentina, Argentina against Peru, and all South America against each other, so that Americans always stronger than everybody else. American, when the world goes against American, the whole world gets together, go against you. American gets together with Australia and London, and then still beating the world, because the world don't know how to start their own economy, money flow circle in any other family. I'm going to teach you. Do you know how? Look right now. I'm right here. I'm a Bimael Silva Brazil Jr. I'm a person. I'm a citizen of Brazil. I'm not scared of Brazilians. I'm not scared of Americans. I'm planning to go back someday, but I know that in America now, a lot of fat women and women that are trying to be so rich, they pick a guy like me and they go like, okay, everybody, you guys have to all obey me or otherwise I'm going to fire everybody. And then she destroyed my life and tried to expose me in public she makes body reposition inside of my body. And she tries to make brainwashed in my mind to force me to believe that, oh, Abimael, you are no good, you are homeless, you should just like lay down and die. This woman, I've been looking at her, she's a type of woman that she's become like a Alanis Morissette. She's not even close, but she's trying to be Alanis Morissette. She gets hella fat. She gives up on her principles, which men won't be able to hurt her with argument, offenses, or anything like this. She won't get hurt because she doesn't have, and she gave up on her own personality. She wants people taking shit so that you can shit in her mouth. When you're taking shit, you imagine it that you're shitting on her mouth. She laughs to show you that she knows what you're thinking. She does things she proves that she's trying to read your thought. But actually, she's not reading your thought. She is probably the one giving you the suggestion. And because you are so angry with the person, you agree with the thought that she just suggests, and she's pretending to be reading from you. But she's not reading. She just suggested, and then she make the noise to prove it to you that she knows what you're thinking about something that she just suggested. It's just satanic type of way to try to control people. After she does this so many times, she does this with a single man, and then she takes the guy. First, they take the guy's Korean job and make him be stuck like this is my situation. I'm talking about myself. But there's a lot of guys that go through this. A lot of them, they end up losing from people like this, because she has more than one. And when there's more than one person and one guy's brain doing this, so heavy in so many times, in so many ways, in so many years, they built something very weak on the man's brain cell. That's when he starts becoming like weak. He becomes like a feminine. He starts cry. He starts become cry, it's okay. You can cry. Men can cry. I cry all the time. I'm very sad with the world and people. I cry all the time. But I don't like to cry all the time because I have other priorities. But you should just be crying, sit and cry. You should just try to find other activities. And if for example, like here is not good for me, I'm gonna go live in the woods because there's no one responding to my videos. There's no one responding in the internet. There's only young girls. I'll tell you this: what's happening right now. Brazilians, they're fake church. They know that poverty need the church to become someone or to raise a family. What they do is that they use guys like me to play church, fake church. For example, right now they're trying to get me back to church or try to get me killed or incriminate me through crime. Crime, they look at me, they go like, okay, they're kind of right because you went to church back in the days when you were young, you knew church and you know the scripture. When you know, it's kind of like, you gave yourself to Jesus and stuff. But I didn't really give myself to Jesus. When I put myself down and I showed submission, I had in my heart, I said, I'm not going to give the whole way. I'm just going to kneel and see what's just going to happen. That's what I did. I pretend I did, but I didn't. But I did felt the Holy Spirit a couple of times. But not through a pastor like Pastor Fernando pretend to try to force on me. He's very nice, like I said. He's becoming more aggressive right now. I'm trying to get in his bottoms because I want to see the real him. I thought he was my right arm. I thought he would never turn his back on me. But now I want to see where this is gonna go. I felt the Holy Spirit a couple times, but I'm not sure if I'm Christian because I cannot be this cynical and sarcastic and nasty like these people are. So I kneeled myself in the church back in the day. So the crime around in Brazil, there's crime everywhere. And for you that is young and don't know about crime, understand this. Crime has concepts. You have to understand the concepts of crime and stuff. And if you're not in church, you're in crime. If you're not, if you're not in church or other religions, they want to know where you out and about. In Brazilians, they don't care. They just live this life that they're getting paid from somewhere, and they just mock people around. Their neighbors don't talk to each other. When they talk to each other, they're just doing barbecue and planning to fuck a next girl or something like this, or they're just exposing and practicing gayness and being gay with each other. They're just like, or they're fighting Afro descendants. They're pressing their buttholes to become gay because they just learn how to use their mind to control people's butthole. They don't have anything else to do with their minds instead of just try to irritate other people. When I use my brain, I think about women. I think about like gorgeous women in the United States. I think about like, I dream. I'm still a dreamer. I know they're out of my league, but I'm still a dreamer. When I think about Elliot, I had a girl that I dated before in San Rafael. Her name was Elliot. I think she left now to study ballet in a different country. She submit to me a little bit, and she would be the perfect person to restart right now in this time of my life. But when am I gonna find an Elliot in this country again? It's not in the country, but like in these circumstances right now. She's unique. She's like one of a kind. It's very difficult. And like I said before, things was going too fast, and I never thought about really getting serious with anyone, like, until the story closed up, because I have a lot of stories that still haven't unfolded yet. The Arabics, they don't manifest themselves to me. They still not manifest. I'm not talking about we going out and burn people out because they're Christian. I'm talking about us making a huge wedding throughout the world, helping poor people, washing people's hands and helping people, graduating doctors to give men therapy, take them out of the streets. Put these Brazilian girls that wept all the time in cartoons of fake Disney World, put them in fetish, get those evil people all away from me, help me. I might sound ballsy and stuff, but I'm still nobody, it's, you don't see anything in my head here. Even though I hate a lot of men attitude, I still gotta deal with you because I'm a man too, and we have an agreement as men. people keep trying to push me to talk about my privacy and stuff, because women, they use the word truth to kind of like dig on people's privacy. This is not about me. There's nothing written anywhere that I have to talk about my privacy and my private areas and stuff. If you just because you want to clean yourself because you fuck so many guys in one night and one night stands and stuff, and you got fucked so many times by trying to get more cars and car collections, or you're trying to become a cop by studying guys like me to be stalking me like my ex did. You should just give yourself to Jesus and just become a Christian. Don't go in church and start, pretend you're a Christian, but actually you are mentally having sex with anyone that goes in your butthole. You think I don't see it? You think I don't see people when they are worshiping Jesus, or when they are fucking the pastor mentally? You think I don't know when women, they're next to you are worshiping God, or you're trying to get answers or help from the Holy Spirit, and your woman it's fucking around with somebody else? I went through this. You think I'm stupid? You think I don't know what you do? You think I don't know your kind, your personality? You think I don't know your whole preparation in the United States to get a guy like me, and you try to get something out of life from me? If you can, now everything is coming in place. You took me and then you rushed me to go to a tattoo explosion, and then you put your name in my finger. Oh, we gotta get names. You gotta get names. You pushed me. I said I don't want it. You pushed me. We got names. Then you got a fake lawyer that probably you're telling him every step of my life. So whenever things get tough, which you know that no one is gonna get my back. Brazilians, they don't get my back. My lawyers don't get my back. My country doesn't get my back. So you're washing money behind my back because you know this. That's why you got married to me so fast, because you knew I knew the law. I knew that. But this law that you're trying to get benefit from, they're only worth in Brazil. They're not worth in America. It doesn't matter if I live with you for so many years in there. It doesn't matter. Only if they want to pay you just because you were married with me, so be it. But you didn't give me a dime. You stole those $4,000 from me. That was stealing. And that was very mean of you, because, I was in a lot of necessity. You're not worth me telling you what. I thank God is there, and He helped me. I didn't even know how God helped me that time. You know how God is beautiful. I didn't have any knowledge about like being a wood or being in wildlife. I saw a lion. There was a lion next to me. He could eat me alive when I was going through all those things. I didn't have the knowledge that I have now. I didn't know where to find water. I didn't know a guy could stay that long like I did without water, that my mind would be the way it was. You Americans try to place medicine on me to try to use that against me in an argument. You did so much. I have so much. I only don't say those things because I still love America a lot. I take you as my second family. But you did a lot. You do a lot of crap. You do a lot of shit. And these shortcuts that you do, it's not going to pay off the bill. You waste so much time. You make real estate out of like your little issues that you had back in the day with high school. This is what you do. For example, you envy me because I love San Francisco. That city is mine. That California, San Francisco is mine. I'm gonna take from you. You will see. I'm gonna take the whole thing from you. I just need to get in touch with the guys from there. When I get in touch with guys from there, I'm going to claim the whole city. And then you can keep your lesbians there and stuff. She can pretend to be drawing. She will never do drawing on that city. She will never change a thing in that city. I will not allow. I know everything about lesbians in there. I love them. I care about them. I have a crush on them. But I will not allow you to change anything. I know everything. I know what you do with real estate. I know the real estate, who runs, who deals with it. I know the maps of them. I know you keep some people in albergues, in shelters in downtown San Francisco. Car business, it's majority of car business, it's Arabics and Persian people that deal with it. You have two different dimensions. The bald head, low self-esteem that you instead of combine them with Prince William. Look at Prince William. He doesn't care if he's bald. To tell you the truth, I never paid attention to people's baldness when I was there. You people start showing me those things, and I never know why. I never paid attention. People's color, baldness, if they're Asian, not. You start teaching me those things. You that are out there, try. Thank God you teach me things, and I can't point fingers, because otherwise, how am I going to defend myself against those people? But to express your racism and your low self-esteem on one person, it's very heavy. I'm having headaches every day. Because people here, they think it's true, and they're like, oh, this guy's racist. So they start picking on me. Excuse me, that's not good. Imagine you put that stereotype on, excuse me, and the stereotype end up stay on me. I'm screwed, Yeah, I heard it. I seen people murdering people because this. And me, no one's going to touch me, because otherwise I'm going to murder them, and I'm going to spend the rest of my life in jail, and it's sad. It's like, I don't want to murder no one. I don't want to, if you murder someone, they probably, that's what they want to do. They want to murder someone to make your mind, your brain, their playground. That's what people do, low-life people do. So know this, Brazil, there's no church. There's no interaction with neighbors. They only drive their cars back and forth through cities to show that they have a car and I don't have it, that they nail it, San Francisco, California, setting up against my life in the bank scams. They nail it, bubbles and throughout the internet, cyber scams. The only bubble that really it's worth it, that they go through and they interact with, it's doctor and medicine. There's no other bubble, only medicine. I try to show people other doors, but they don't want to hear, they don't want to see it. Fine, I'm going to go on my own. There's no church. So if there's no church helping the poverty and taking care of our business and defending us, regardless our way or our attitude or whatever, nothing's going to change. So if there's no church, there's no religion. If there's no religion, there's no one helping the surrounds, giving you compliments, helping women to meet you, or helping you to meet women, or helping you to get married, or preparing you to, or helping you, showing you where there is a job or not. They're just trying to claim the whole thing. And I'm telling you, you're not gonna succeed. I'm gonna make more videos. I'm gonna show people the truth. For example, right now, I'm in the city right now. This city is not rich. They want to feel rich and talk rich and be rich, but they're not rich. The rich people is from TV, Brazilian TV. Those people, they are so rich that they poop money, and Brazilian people don't do anything about it. They broke the city many times, but they don't know how to fight those people. Brazilian poverty seems to be very submissive of those people, and that's not what the right thing to do. People from TV in Brazil, they're so rich that they could make maybe like 50 more Americans and would not even hurt them. Nothing would happen. That's how rich they are, people from Brazilian TV. Brazilian TV people are so rich that they could make a bridge from here to Dubai for me to ride my bicycle back and forth whenever I want. That's how rich they are. You don't understand. The Brazilian TV and the bullshit, the gossiping, the people that are around me, people that are stalking me and bullying me and pushing me around to either kill myself or to flee to the woods to get killed. These people are so rich that they could burn a jet, those caça, those army jets, those fast jets, one every 24 hours they could burn a jet like this, that nothing would happen for them. Nothing. It would not even be like funny for them. So that they can burn. These people are so rich that they can burn like a car every 5 hours, to tell you the truth. That's how rich they are. So if you are poor and you hear me, understand this. If you want to make out of slavery, because they keep you as a slave, they make you get a wife and children, and then they put you very heavy throughout life, and that's all you're gonna live. You're not gonna surpass this, and this is not what life is about. They stole everything from us. They stole our courses. They stole metro, they stole the TV. Right now with this video you could make a reality show about my life, but you don't do it because someone else is manipulating you, or is pressuring you to, or threatening you to, if you do it. No, you can. You're a slave. If you were not a slave, you would be helping me, and I would be helping you, and we would make a bunch of reality shows. I can go to my old friends' houses. That's what I was going to do. I was going to be rich, famous, and go back to poverty and help little poor kids. And, you know, in Brazil, it's. I'm not gonna tell this because they're already stubborn, and I'm not gonna push about this thing because they won't understand. Those kids, they don't even have like they haven't gone to school, so they don't know what I'm talking about. If you don't help me, if you don't leave your differences away, and if you don't understand, if you don't start translate this. Oh, I don't speak English, translate it. Go after it. Learn English, try to translate. Ask someone to translate this video for you in Portuguese. Learn what I'm talking about. You will not pass out like this. This is going to end up, the favela is going to end up being like an Arabic area of war. They're going to shoot everywhere and destroy everything. The entire city is going to be all beat up and stuff. Whoever step out on the street, everyone will know because people are going to be looking at you from distance. They're going to try to capitalize a couple of little areas and bars and stuff. Whenever you show up, if you're a stranger, they're going to threat you to steal from you or to beat you or to kill you or to chase you away. That's what demons and nasty gay Brazilians are doing. They are very gay. They are very satanic, stupid, and they're trying to be hard to get. They're trying to be like untouchable. If you touch me, I'll call the cops, and the cops, they're all mixed up with them. For example, me, I'm this close to going to jail by killing a Brazilian in a bar. I'm this close. I'm this little. Yesterday, I thought, like, I stopped my bike and I started yelling at them because they were like, they are sending racism and attacks mentally towards me, and the whole Brazilian society, they are turning their back on me, and they're like, oh, let's fuck her up with this guy because no one's gonna protect what he's gonna do. So they're testing me. They did this with me in many other states. So when you are alone in the street, they either chase you or they try to fuck it up with your life. They either hit your car, or they chase you, or they try to incriminate you, or they try to incriminate you with a child to try to pretend to call the cops and to try to get you in jail. Because if they get you in jail, the first thing the cop is gonna do, he's gonna send you to jail and tell the guys that you are a raper. Because somehow, somewhere in life, they put a bunch of guys that are gay and they are interested on you. And because you're untouchable, or because you're straight, or because you don't want to have a relationship with a man, there's a lot of Brazilian gay criminals that they live in jail. So they have friends and police friends, and they exchange gifts and favors. They're like, oh, I want this guy, or some girl that are complaining about. You see, in Brazil, there's a lot of evil women, and especially young girls. They're preparing themselves to become prostitutes and go enjoy the crime and stuff. But first, they gotta go through church, pretending church. They are learning how to sing. They are trying to speak a lot to get their voice really demanding, very harsh on men, especially single men like me, that it's not a part of their crimes. So those little prostitutes, they're getting prepared. They're very young, but they're getting prepared to go to crime. Their fathers and mothers, they're all trying to clone the United States. They're cloning Obama, they're cloning Ryan Rainbow, they're cloning anyone. They're not following anybody, they're not helping anybody, they're not helping people to get paid from music, or helping me to provoke or to tell them what they're doing. They're not helping anyone. They're just following other people and competing. Who got the best car, who got the best clothes. This is not even what life is about. And when idiots live life like this, they make all of us lose, do you know? So understand this, the children, we lost the children, the teenagers, we lost, all the teenagers, all the little girls, they're getting prepared to get fucked by criminals. They're gonna be shaking their buttholes into little videos, trying to get like a producer. Eu ainda não gastei nossa economia dos nossos funks das antigas, porque eu ainda tenho esperança, se algum dia eu precisar gastar, a gente gasta a nossa economia. Mas até então eu não gastei nada da nossa economia dos funks das antigas. Porque até hoje nenhum anfíbio parou na minha porta para me pegar, para a gente ir treinar ou fazer praticar ou cantar em nenhum estúdio. Enquanto nenhum anfíbio não parar na minha porta, aí eu não vou mexer uma palha. Essa visual art que vocês colocam de carro, velho, você tá assim, você tá assado, isso aí pra mim não vale nada. Você tem que interagir comigo. Vocês não têm nem meu número, como que vocês vão interagir comigo? So, like I'm saying, if there's no sign of like a communication with Brazilians, we don't exchange numbers, people don't approach me for friendship. There's only like weird people throughout downtowns and people checking each other, people like invading each other's privacy and stalking people and stuff. So there's zero contact or clients in here. Lesbians, they run São Paulo's bullshit of clothing and stuff. Clothes. They run the clothing bullshit situation, you know. Excuse me, there's a lot of nice guys in São Paulo, but they're all full of shit. They're all like involved with Harley Davidson bullshit and Dimension. Even if you send me Harley Davidson, I start selling Harley Davidson inside my house. It doesn't matter. It's just like Dimension and the manufacturer. They chose São Paulo to send manufacturer stuff to them as a second double vision, double dimension and stuff. And those guys keep trying to be gods and stuff, but they're not gods. They use marshmallow TV bullshit to learn from us and what they're doing wrong, to make updates on Brazilian TV by charging other people from channels and TVs and stuff and big screen TVs, and they are gonna, you know, there's so much that Brazilians steal from the poverty, and it doesn't matter if I help the poverty is still hating people like me. It looks like as more you help poverty, as more poverty hates you. You know, poverty doesn't like you to help them. It's very sad because I do anything to help poverty, but they're just satanic. They're witches. They're evil. They're people that don't know any good, and they gossip a lot. They are very people from country areas, and then when they see, they're like, they start making fun of you, and it's like, probably they are having this, they are receiving these commands from rich people in Brazil or people that want to drive you crazy. And they go like, oh, this is the guy that we're going to stock on for 24/7. That's what they do. So that my only choice is fleeing from Brazil. By fleeing from Brazil, this Brazilian satanic women, prostitutes, and all these women that in fake church, they manipulate black men to attack me. So that's when things get ugly, because women, they're controlling crime like this. They push like teenager kids to start problems or to try and incriminate old men, like a older man, or like a person that's not involved with that crime, to try to get like gay people to rape you or something, or try to abuse you on jail and stuff, what they wish. Or they prostitute women that work for Brazilian crime and throughout the world crime and stuff, and organized crimes of Brazilians and BS of all the Brazilian bullshit. They try to incriminate you by pushing black, dummy, stupid, low-life ghetto kids to try to fight you. And if you kill one of those little bitches, there will be their fat mamas will come, or their stupid fathers will come and stuff like this. For example, I want to mention about like Everyone Hate Chris, the actor. I liked you, man. I think it's very nice, your little show of Everyone Hate Chris. It's cute. It was cute sometimes. Julius, I don't know the actor's name. I think you're so weird, man. I think you guys are so weird. I don't even know, like, I don't know what to say. I think you guys are so weird. You're so mean. You're so like evil and mean. But after I gave you everything I have, you made those videos to scare me. You show up in a video. Maybe it wasn't to me, but it came to me to scare me. And, you know, maybe you think I want to connect that woman with the new Tupac or something, and you're scared of losing your famous and stuff. Or maybe you're just starting new shit with me, so the future that can fit you, your bullshit. It's like, I don't know. It's very hard for me to understand people that live off of creating shit for other people to survive, or to make comedy shows, to go to white people's areas in a comedy show invitation and talk shit about a stranger guy that just struggled through life to get by. I don't understand. How can you stand in front of millions of people and make a comedy show about a stranger guy like me, a Brazilian guy like me? I mean, you guys want me to be, you want me to be homeless, begging you throughout bars, and then you have a fat girl or a girl that I will never get married with, or a girl that is so not attractive. I'm not attractive to her whatsoever. Not even from billions of dollars, I will never get touch a girl like this. So she goes to the crowd, any crowd, comedian crowd, musical crowd, American Idol crowd, and she dedicates her life to destroy people like me and other people. She like I see people going like, ooh, I don't know how to say, ooh, when a singer is trying to perform stuff like this. I see this so much. I don't understand why. What goes through your mind? For you, everyone hate Chris, the actor. It's nice, man. We have so much potential. Why are you being a hater? I've been in Brooklyn. I was the girls in church there. They received me there. There was a albergue there, shelter and that. But that's all you build. You only build albergues and shelters for homeless. It looks like whatever I am, you turn the whole city into a homeless area. Because I don't understand, where is the hate coming from? I don't know. I never done anything to you black people so that you could hate me. You make everything as church, homeless, drugs, crack, cocaine, and a blonde girl giving a soup to people that you just destroyed the life of. And then you have like all your black guys, buff guys that they eat government food and they work out all the time and they stick together doing exercise to try to make me feel bad or scared of them. Because I don't get scared, you give little kids a bunch of guns and they keep shooting up in the sky because somehow people are feeling from my frightening, and then you feeding off of your butthole with the energy that I'm feeling frightened about of people shooting through the sky. I don't understand. What is it that you want to love me, but you hate me? You love my image. You call me this, you call me that. You show me that you find me hot. You find me interested in stuff. You feed off of my materials and things there. Even if it doesn't make sense, you're still feeding off of it because it's different for you. I'm different. I'm an exotic guy in the middle of a bunch of people that are trying to prove different to each other. Black people trying to make a point to white people, and white people trying to make a point to black people. And you keep in this stupid war when you both kind, black and white, you're both full of shit. You have differences from the past. You use Jesus Christ, the Bible's word, to fool like society and nations. You have London. You all fought in wars to steal land from Indians. They were all Indians. You fought. You gave them gifts. You raped their women, their daughters, their everyone. You stole their lands. Okay, you succeed in technology and science, but you're still full of shit. Until you do not give what's mine and pay back what you stole it from me, I will not be quiet. And I'll tell you a message to Obama, man. We can be a good friends. Let me know how they're treating you, because I think you a puppet. There's no way a man like you with the name that you have to be treated like a puppet from white people. I don't know. I do not know. I no longer know my ex-wife, because this is what church and Christians teach us. When a person is involved in your life, sent from the government to spy on you, and you don't want to have anything to do with that person, or if you're scared, if you don't know who the Bible teaches us to say, I don't know you. So I don't know my wife anymore. I don't know her anymore. You see, Gina was my wife too. She changed. She's no longer my wife. She's another person. She is reborn in some other guy, some stupid guy that was watching us from distance, from a American base army that's full of guys in American bases, armies, that they watch us at our own business. If we cheat on our wives, if we don't, if we kiss them, if we have sex, they're watching us. They're envying us from distance, young guys. And then when there's explosions like September 11, stuff like this, they organize groups and fake cells of church to steal women from us, and then they get married and make a kid, and then they steal the women from us, and then they make fun of us. They probably make money from those things. I didn't know. I thought that the government would never things like this, you know. Oh, but you are immigrant, you are here illegal or something like this. Okay, but why don't you go ahead and ask the government what is the procedure about that? There's a procedure about everything. You can just... Don't know, man. To tell you the truth, when I saw those lights, and then when that black guy from Daly City, it doesn't matter if I give their names and tell their address. You all corrupted. You all together on this. You all did this together. Probably even my family. I don't even understand why I even give them their names. The guy called me and stuff. It's because, it's like I read because I respect you Americans. I respect the police. And I always had I thought, well, maybe they're chasing me. Maybe they want me to join the force. Maybe they want me to be in the police. There was a time when I was by the airport. I ran 5 or 10 miles by myself. It was raining a lot. God was speaking to me and a lot of things, you know. I was in a ghetto area. I saw a chubby guy running with me, and I thought, and then I received a message saying like, are you hungry? Why don't you eat from the garbage can? I looked in the garbage can. There was like a hamburger and stuff, a chicken wings and stuff, those things from like McDonald's and stuff. And it felt like he was taking over my body. And I even thought about it. It was so automatically, and the thoughts were going so fast that I thought to myself, like, well, I'm going to grab, because probably it's this guy sending me those thoughts, and probably might think that, or maybe it's God and he's testing me and he wants to see if I'm so humble or not. Maybe I'm going through a test of a green card. So many thoughts came to my mind when I was running those 10 miles, I don't know what, the force was carrying me on throughout America. I couldn't be anywhere now I understand there's like, it's stalker neighbors, people in the street, low life people, they are the ones doing it. When I was in when I was in New Jersey, there was Jewish doing it. Maybe they were like worried or concerned about my presence. But when I was throughout Miami and throughout America, I didn't know. So when those thoughts were hitting me, my body was moving, because ghetto people, they were like all over my mind and sending me hitting message thoughts and accusing me and pushing me around and doing things. People, they're like, oh, who the fuck is this guy? He's crazy. Why is he running this way? Why he's running? And I was batting the cigarette too. Many times when I was batting the cigarette, Obama came to my mind. I'm like, first of all, I don't know you. You're Obama and stuff. I'm going to respect you as a president, but I don't know you. But many times I made protest against him with the cigarette in Miami. In Miami, when I was there, I received help, but at the same time, I received a lot of criticism. There was one time that everyone closed around me and they made me feel like a homeless. Thank God that the angel came to me and she gave me a place to stay. But rather than that, I didn't know what was going on with me. Those things never happened before. I lived a lifetime with no one sending me this mass of thoughts all the time. People bugging me and stuff. For example, like that day when I had an argument with a cop, and the cop took me to a place because he said he read my mind, and that I called him a sissy. I know what happened. The thought came to him through me, but I didn't make those thoughts. Those thoughts were suggested to me, and he got mad because he received it. And that's when my channel of thought was opened. That's when I opened. That's when I start develop this. Let me call this cop. I'm going to call him right now. I'm going to call a cop from New Jersey, the guy that took me to a clinic, because he said I called him CC in my mind, through my thought. I'm going to call him right now. Okay, he's maybe working, maybe not. Okay, the same routine. It's difficult. Sometimes they have to read some stuff, and sometimes they have to work out. He's worried about family and stuff. Some housekeepers sometimes not. Let me see what else. Not sure about my cars and stuff. Can't find my cars. If no famous, why I'm gonna have a car collection? Okay, what else? Okay, they send me away because they won't be keeping people in clinics to paying free food forever. Okay, what else? Russia talking about like police uniforms and stuff, and redistriction. Okay, what else? We don't know if the black guy that saw the shooting stars and stuff with me, that he was my witness. We don't know if that was like Obama's representation body and stuff, or if it was the spiritism or whatever was in the woods that I was running from. Okay, they don't know where is my paint. I had a paint thing with me. They don't know what they put it. Okay, the lesbian girl that was hitting the closet stuff in a police station. She was kind of like cute, but I think she was just trying to show off. Okay, what else? I doubted that the cop got killed in New Jersey. I think those things were just a setup, Hollywood setup, to push me to go to New York, Times Square, whatever. What else? Okay, he hang up in my face. I have to call him later. I don't know what's going on. Probably they still upset. Probably they're busy and stuff. I'm gonna end up this video right now. Let me call. I'm gonna call Tarantino because I was worried about him. Okay. Tarantino is busy. He doesn't want to talk to me. So okay, guys, this is it. I'm gonna be making videos like a clown. No one is really interacting. Basically in Brazil, I can't be like, you know, expecting people to interact with my videos. But excuse me. But know this: there's no church running the country. If there's no church, we gotta lay on the government. If there's no government, there will be only old people trying to, you know, money washing stuff and fake taxes and stuff. And the army, we gotta find out who is running army. I'll get back to you with that one. I'll talk to you later. Fui!